If you're just stringing her along, well then I gotta say I've lost a lot of respect for you, Brian.
You don't really think I'm like
Excuse
that,
me.
Prove me
I want
wrong.
to talk some shit.
Alright, I will.
Today is Monday.
So bad, was it?
And Monday for us working people, even though I'm only working for the summer, Monday for us working people means going back to work. Listen, when you go to sleep at about 2:30 and you've been drinking and you have to wake back up at about 6:20 to get ready, Monday's a bitch. Let's fast forward through my day. Around 9 o'clock, there's this girl, some random ass grown woman, African American, who approached me. I had jelly beans, Starburst jelly beans, because they're the best non-jelly belly jelly beans that exist, and any real nigga knows how much jelly belly jelly beans are, and I eat through them so fast I don't have time to be investing my money in jelly belly. So, long story short, a grown woman, African American, approaches me. And she comes over to my desk, and she's like, literally, when I tell you this is exactly what she said, like, I'm not even joking. I'm not editing this to make it seem like she was in the wrong. I'm not trying to portray her in a bad light. These are literally the exact words that came out of her mouth. So I'm eating my candy. She comes over to my desk and she literally says, well, since you stole my seat, the least you can do is give me some candy.
Where is the chase and how do I cut to it?
This was still when I was hungover. And normally, I would have been very rude with her. Like, very rude. But in this instance, I think it caught me so off guard, I just didn't know what to do. Like, at all. So, I said, well, from my understanding, we don't have assigned seats. And then, I sort of did that nervous chuckle. Y'all know what the fucking nervous chuckle is. In my head, I'm like, alright, first of all, this bitch is kind of killing my high right now, or my drunk. Second of all, what the fuck? And she didn't go away. And she didn't say anything after I said that. So I was like, but if you want some jelly beans, I'll give you some. I go to pour her out some jelly beans, and she takes the bag from me and pours them for herself. So in my head, I'm just like, okay, like, I'm not even fully processing what's going on. So I'm not giving her the reaction she should have gotten, because she should have got cussed the fuck out. So, I give her the jelly beans. Long story short, let me backtrack a little bit. After I gave her the jelly beans, you know how you should do something, but when you don't, you sort of get mad at yourself? That's exactly what the fuck happened. The whole time after I gave her those jelly beans, I was like, what the fuck are you doing, nigga? You gave this bitch some fucking jelly beans after she literally said the least you can do is give me some candy since you stole my seat. So me being the rude nigga that I am, I go and approach her and I'm like, hey, are you busy? And she's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, alright, well first, I want to introduce myself. My name is Michael. Secondly, I want to just let you know that I didn't appreciate your approach this morning when you asked for some of my jelly beans. If you ever see that I have any candy or any snacks or anything and you feel like you want some, you're more than welcome to ask and go with whatever answer I give you, whether it be a yes or a no. But don't try to guilt me into giving you some candy. And from my understanding, we don't have assigned seats here. So for you to say the least you can do is give me some candy since you sit in my seat was very off the wall. And she's like, well, you're not even on this team, and you know, normally when somebody tells me that this is where they usually sit, I just get up, and that computer, you know, is set up how I like it, and I don't have to make any changes to it, and I'm like,
Meg, let's talk.
I completely understand.
Shut up, Chris.
However, for you to talk about some assigned seats, like, girl, we don't have assigned seats. And I told her,
No.
I haven't heard my team manager complain about it. I haven't heard your team manager complain about it. And then she's like, well, I'll make sure my team manager knows about it.
Who, Elizabeth Shue? Yeah.
Bitch, I do not give a single fuck
Leaving Las Vegas.
who the fuck you tell. I'm going to sit wherever the fuck I want, because we do not have assigned seats. You don't pay to use this computer. You don't pay to use this chair. You don't pay to use this fucking keyboard. You don't pay anything. You get paid. They pay you to sign on to whatever the fuck computer you're at. They pay you to sit in whatever fucking chair you sit your ass in. You're not paying them. So there are no reservations. There are no holds. There are no assigned seats.